They'll do that. They'll ask you guys to take a picture of them if they want to be noticed.
Yep. They don't give a fuck about that picture. They got 1,000 photos.
Yeah, selfies look better anyway. You're not going to get the right angle.
Yes. I'm a photographer. I will.
They don't know that when they ask you to take the picture.
But they will after. They'll be like, oh, damn.
Hey friends, you are now chilling in the friend zone with yours truly, Rakua, and my co-hosts,
Christina.
A-Rock.
I hate Aaron. I hate Aaron.
Why do you do that?
Did that not work this time?
And
Fine.
Kenobi.
Alright, no. We're starting over.
Alright, I'll just be normal this time. How to get that out? How to get it out?
You want to practice a second?
Aaron.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey friends, you are now chilling in the friend zone with yours truly, Rakua, and my co-host,
Christina.
Aaron.
And Kenobi.
where we will discuss friendships, relationships, love, and all that gray area in between. Your love's like ecstasy, I'm overdosing. Your love's like ecstasy, I'm overdosing. So what's up, guys? How is everybody feeling today?
It's pretty good. Pretty feeling fantastic. How you guys feeling?
Yep.
Worked out?
Yeah. No, it's been an interesting couple weeks. Like, it's been a few weeks since we've all seen each other.
Been turning it up?
Yeah, we actually saw each other last night because we went and saw the new Batman movie.
That's true.
I didn't go.
And I actually...
Just chose me.
Hashtag Marvel was, I wasn't trying to go to sleep at the theater. Sorry, Batman.
You wouldn't have, because we were in the D-box
So we got the
seats.
D-box seats, and so the whole
Yeah.
time,
Every
we
punch.
were like...
Yeah, first of all, I used those one time. I turned that intensity all the way up, almost threw up me on my seat.
The car scene, let me just say, the car scene was the best scene of the whole movie because it was like
Spoiler alert.
non-stop. Oh, no, it's car scene.
They're not car scenes. Like, you know how many car scenes?
You're not going to get a car seat at a
Right,
wedding?
like,
There's a couple movies where they're just, not in a car. So,
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
I
yes,
know
there's a
more
car
than
scene.
that.
Spoiler
It's
alert.
Batman. Batman has the Batmobile. Like, there's gonna be a car.
Who creates a Batmobile? I'm always wondering, who put that together? They need to do a spin-off. They need to do a
Lucius
spin-off.
puts the Batmobile together. In
I love that you know
recent
this.
Batman movies, there's a dude, the dude played by Morgan Freeman. He getting comic books too, but he's the secret nigga. He does a lot
Morgan
of
Freeman
military
is in
grade
Batman?
shit.
Yeah.
And he,
But there's like a whole group of people who put like the whole bat
yeah, them contractors don't say shit. They sign a contract.
We gotta do a backstory off of those kinds of shit.
Well, as you can see, this conversation can go on forever, but we are going to pivot because we have a juicy topic for you guys today, and it is all about jealousy.
I get jealous. I get even.
Today's episode is called Jealousy Among Heart Thieves. But, of course, we got to spin our segment wheel before we get into this topic and just see what's going to happen today. Ooh, it's another round of deal breakers. So if you have tuned into our audio-only episodes on Anchor or on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you listen to podcasts, then you can listen to us talk about some deal breakers that we have. We were kind of 50-50 split. Or I feel like I probably had different deal breakers for all of y'all. My deal breakers, every time y'all said yes, I said no, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But let's get into some new deal breakers today. So, our first deal breaker is snoring. Deal breaker or no?
It depends on the intensity of the deal. It depends on the intensity of a snore. Because
Nowadays, yes.
if you're in like your
Now,
like if you're sounding like a bear, which I know a couple of people they sound like bears, it's like nah, I can't really do that because I'm a light sleeper and it takes me a while to go to sleep. So if you hit the bed running like you done snoring, I can't really do that. I'm gonna keep moving you to make you stop all night.
I was gonna say it's not necessarily a deal breaker per se, but just know if you are snoring, I'm waking you up.
Oh, I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing it up.
Sure.
You're not saying sleep.
I'm recording you. I'm most definitely recording the situation. You're gonna know about it.
No, I'm not gonna record you. I'm gonna wake you up right then and there and say, hey, you're snoring. I can't go to sleep. But what I will say is that once I fall asleep, I'm like dead to the world. So I will stay asleep, and then you can snore all you want to.
No. I wake up, and I see. I'm not as mean as y'all. I will not wake someone up, but I will nudge them until like they wake up just enough to stop.
Yeah, you're like, you gotta give them a little nudge just to make them like, okay.
So they're not in that deep sleep anymore. They're just like.
I've dealt with snoring for love, and I won't do it again. I ain't sacrificing my sleep.
I think that's valid.
The slow my sleep. Thank you.
I felt that.
I prefer not to sleep over anyway, but that's a whole other issue.
So speaking of for love, deal breaker, dating outside of your race.
Hell no.
I'll do that.
You're saying hell no, that's not a deal breaker, or hell no, you won't date outside your race? Yeah, same. It's a deal breaker for me. My guy has to be black. Which, you know, that's just a preference. Nothing against other races or anything, and I do find other races attractive. But as far as dating you, I'm dating for marriage, and so I know that I wouldn't want to marry someone who's not black, and so.
And all over the world, whatever.
I would like for her to be black, but you know,
What?
I'm open to anything and everything, so whatever. It's whatever.
My babies would be mad cute if they were mixed with like Asian.
Oh my God.
Oh
you're
my
going
God.
to-
Sorry, I might cut that out.
No, don't romanticize your mixed
Galatians.
Right.
People already think I am, so like.
Then you don't have to be mixed. You already got
them
it.
more so.
Okay. This deal breaker is very specific, but dating a Gemini is that a deal breaker? For me, it's a deal breaker. That's why it's on this list. I will not date a Gemini. But for y'all,
Like you gotta tailor that more. So is there a horoscope that is a deal breaker?
Yeah, I was
Because Gemini is mad.
I mean, like, I need to talk, like, I mean, can we talk about it? Like, what was your situation?
no, I'm not
let's
going
talk
into
about
it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it on camera. But I mean, the Geminis in my life know who they are. But we'll leave it there.
Put in the comments, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, Geminis, I don't have any issues. My first girlfriend was a Gemini. One of the first women I fell in love with was a Gemini, and it's always just kind of continued from there. So me personally, I don't have issues with Geminis and Sagittariuses. I'm pretty fond of them both.
Is there a horoscope you won't date?
Capricorns. Straight up. Fuck y'all.
Damn, that was mad aggressive. I do too. I like Capricorn.
Oh, like
They make great friends.
They be rough.
They make great
They
friends.
be rough around the edges.
They make great
you know what I
friends.
mean, you gotta love them a little different.
No, I call them out on bullshit every single time. I can't help it. It's like yin yang.
I kind of.
They're cool. They make great friends. Like,
No, the Capricorn guys I dated were great.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
We're talking about guys.
So-
Well, no, obviously I'm talking about guys. Like,
how come you guys didn't lock it down? What happened?
oh, I don't like. Please.
She don't do relationships. We've
Capricorn.
discussed this.
We've already discussed why that ain't happening.
Capricorn.
Like, no, I leave them where they are. But great relationship. Yeah, Cancer is my no-no.
My dad is Cancer.
Yeah, I don't mess with them. They got too
Right.
many mommy issues. Whatever their mother did to them in childhood will affect them for the rest of their lives.
Damn, Aries. I would never-
You're an Aries.
Right? No.
too much headbutting.
Them niggas crazy, bro. I can't even.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with that. Last deal breaker, ugly feet. Is ugly feet a deal breaker for you guys? That's a fetish. I don't know. That's a fetish. Not for me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that feet fetishes are one of the most common fetishes that there are. That's an aside, but anyway.
Well, no, on
ugly
that aside, I just have to pause. I did try to do an OnlyFans called Tina's Toesies.
Oh.
So if anybody ever wants to subscribe, it is up,
guys.
running.
Subscribe to Tina's Toesies.
That's crazy.
What's your subscription price?
Oh, what did I start it at? Like, I think it's like 5 or 10. Because nobody subscribed. Like, I didn't like advertise it because I don't want people like my face in it. So I don't want people to know I did it.
I get
You gotta make another Twitter. You can make
I do. That's probably what I should do. But yes, ugly feet is a deal breaker for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely not doing it.
For
It
sure.
depends on how bad they are. You know what I'm saying? If you're like somebody like Serena Williams out is okay. You know what I'm saying? That's fine.
Oh, I see what you're
If
saying.
it's somebody like, you know, just like
Because you understand why the feet would be ugly.
you know, tennis, you know, I understand, you know, you got some
Yeah,
dogs
like if
out
she a
there, you got some
dancer,
dogs, you
I
know, I
get it.
understand the situation.
Like a point.
Yeah,
Pointless.
like if you're on your feet and you gotta use your feet and it comes with the territory, I understand.
I don't know.
You know, but you can try. I just want to see you try. You know,
Try to have pretty feet.
I don't think it's a deal breaker for me. I mean,
just to let
probably
it go.
most guys have ugly feet anyway, and
My feet are
I
gorgeous.
normally not
My feet
looking
are
at your
beautiful.
feet.
You want to see my feet?
I mean, if you guys want to show your feet, he's like really taking his socks off down here, y'all.
Oh wow. No, it's actually, yeah. I mean, they're nicer than most. They're not ugly.
Okay.
They don't have the
If I
like.
had got a
Petting
pedicure,
wise, you need to put like.
if I had got the pedicure with this manicure,
I was gonna say with the pedicure, you would, yeah, you would have been.
no, I wouldn't have painted the toes.
But I feel like a lot of guys keep their socks on anyway. So
'Cause
you're
it's
not
cold.
seeing their feet most of the time. Is
Yeah.
that why?
Yeah.
Is that
You need cold
why?
feet.
Yeah.
You need cold feet in the house. You know what I'm saying?
If you got socks on, to keep a lot of the heat in your body.
Yeah.
Socks are
Okay.
very important.
Sure.
Like,
I mean,
I know
keep
people
their
that put
socks on in the
Vaseline
bucket.
on their feet and then put the socks on.
Excuse me?
At night, you put Vaseline on your feet to keep them soft.
But what about in the summertime?
No,
And
I'm
it's
like,
hot in
what
the
is-
summer.
that texture.
That's
I
what
don't
it
know.
just-
That's what
My
I was a
socks
secret.
to
Somebody
my
told me. Like,
Oh my god.
Like, that just seems like
Gross.
very, yeah. Like, after a while, it's like, yo, you sweating down there, and then,
Right, that's a lot of moisture.
I mean, I just hear this,
Exactly. Every time you move your toes.
oh my god.
and it doesn't be doing it on purpose after a while. Like, man, why am I just doing this so much when I'm trying to sleep? Like, oh, man, okay.
Like, you see your toes making that sound.
Wiggling your toes and shit. Like, why am I wiggling my toes?
Like you killed it.
I don't like feet though in general, so I don't want to see your feet. I don't want them to be by me.
But if they touch me and I've seen them and they're ugly as hell, I'm gonna have a problem.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
that's valid. Yeah.
So
Get them
that's
barkers
why.
off, man.
No.
I will suck some toes if they're cute. I'll suck toes if they're cute.
Wow.
If they're ugly,
I've done that
then,
one time
like,
before.
you have to unlock toe activities by how cute your feet are.
I'm sorry, if somebody sucks my toes, I'm not gonna kiss you afterwards.
I'm not
Like
gonna
I'm every time I kiss you from then on, I'm gonna think feet have been in your mouth. And if you're sucking my toes, that means you probably have sucked somebody else's toes
I feel like
in the
there's so many more
past.
things we can work.
And I don't the toe mouth.
Maybe
I've
I
got so many questions
You kiss
that
somebody
are
after
like,
you-
yeah,
Well,
like after that,
You
like
kiss them after you
really?
get
All right, so today's topic.
Every time.
Every time.
Every
Oh
time.
my
She has
God,
an image.
you can't
She has an
lick
image.
somebody's toes, so you lick somebody. Like you know the other things he's probably licked. Like
I mean, but toes have been on the ground. You're not scratching
Okay,
your penis on the ground or
your asshole has been your shit. Your
I'm not
vagina
licking
has
an asshole
been-
either.
But baby,
Okay, so-
like I
When you
mean,
put it, you know, at work, and then, you know, maybe come up the front.
I'm just saying, like, come on.
Oh my God, speaking of poops, I was listening to this podcast and they were saying how there's this person who sells their farts in a jar. And that's
how do you
That's a
how
good
do you
business.
know?
That's a good business concept.
is it?
Yeah.
How do
I
you
mean,
know that it's
she
your
sells
actual
out.
art?
She sells out every time and she was talking about
Wait, hold on. How do you sell out? How do you sell
she
out?
sells out of the jars.
I
Like she
mean,
has a certain quantity
Oh.
available, I guess. And she was talking about how she had done it so like she had farted in this jar so many times that she was like having stomach issues and she had to take a break for a
First
while to restock her inventory. But anyway, I thought about that because y'all was talking about farts and I've thought about how people like say, oh, I would love to
She got
suck
paid
a
for
fart
this?
out of your butt. But
You got paid for this?
yes,
It's a real thing,
these
bro.
jars are like, I can't remember how much they cost, but yes, she sells out. So today's topic is going to be jealousy among heart thieves. And first of all, I want to start with the best compliment or best pickup line that you guys have ever received. And it will relate. I'll tell you how in a second. But what is the best compliment or pickup line that you have ever received?
Girl, they just say hi. I'll be like, oh shit. They talk said hi to me. Oh fuck, what's up? How are you?
The tension diverted.
I mean,
Right.
hi is a pickup line, sure, okay.
Yeah.
On Valentine's Day, I wore this pink dress and I went to LACMA and took a picture in front of the lights or whatever. And somebody kind of commented on the picture, I love the artwork in the pink the best. And I thought that was so sweet.
That's cute. That's cute.
You got friends on because of that.
It was too sweet.
Oh my gosh. That's not why he got friends on. But anyway.
Yikes, so he did get friends on.
He is one of my friends.
He's in his zone.
What about you, Aaron? Do you have a good compliment or pickup line?
Pickup lines, I mean, from women giving it to me, hi, what's going on? It's kind of like really straightforward. Like, I'm here to have a conversation, please, it's like I'm putting myself out here, that's kind of like what you get. So you have a conversation.
Can I have some more conversation?
May I have some more?
Right, as men, we just
I'm
gonna come towards. Like, that's fine. Oh my God, what? Oh, okay. Hey,
we're gonna have the conversation.
That's all you
now I just gotta not fuck it up.
Bars.
Right. That is my only job.
So
I am being normal.
Oh my God.
So interactions.
You got one job. Don't fuck it up at that point. Like, she did the hard part. She came over and said hello.
Right.
Don't fuck it up, bro.
Don't be a dumbass. That's it.
Okay, Christina.
See, so like, that's kind of hard with like the best.
One of the best, or like just one that was memorable.
A lot, like I get my eyes a lot, so yes, that I don't know. I guess personality stuff. Those are generally the ones that like hit.
Can't see person.
So
those work. So if you're trying to hit on Christina, go for the personality. She likes that.
I do. I'm funny. If you tell me I'm funny, I love it.
You are. So if you're with somebody and somebody else compliments them, how does that make you feel? Like, do you feel a certain type of way? Does it depend on how this compliment was given, or like, does it make you jealous?
It's, pay what respects are due. I mean, it depends on how it's said. You're just gonna be outlandish with it and be like, yo, like, my nigga, I'm right here, And that might be something, but for the most part, if someone wants to say something, they have like, yo, your dress is beautiful, yada yada yada, yes, queen, go ahead, no big deal.
Nah, compliment mine, please, all day.
Yeah.
That's how you know you got
Yeah.
Well, I guess first off, do you guys get jealous?
It depends on the type of jealousy, but for the most part, not really. You know what I'm saying? Let a lot of things slide and go.
Yeah.
I've only been jealous of my crushes, which is worse. Like, not the people I've actually been with, because like once I got you, like that's it. Like, but people I'm not with, I'm like, damn, like, why aren't you with me? Why are you with? Like, that's that's where the jealousy comes in more.
Yeah.
I've had those before. Those where it's like, why the fuck she?
I remember your homeless, the homeless guy. Anyway,
What?
remember on the first episode he talked about this. Anyway, you talked about crushes, Christina. How do you act around somebody that is your crush, but they have somebody else? Like you just said, it makes you feel a little jealous, but like if they are literally with somebody and you have feelings for them, does it change your dynamic with their significant other? Like, how do you deal with that?
I try to be normal as hell. A coworker of mine, a boss. I have huge, oh my God, the biggest, I still have a crush on him.
You might watch this.
Yeah, she's pregnant, so doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anymore, so even if he does watch it, this is so funny to me because like literally, let's play the long game. I thought I was at least.
What is the long game?
Nice emails back and forth. How are you? What's up? How's your life?
Yeah, how's your life?
Yeah, that one got me fucked up because I'm gonna be a dad. Yay!
Shot to the heart.
Hooray! You're gonna be such a great dad.
Damn.
That was that response, and I was like, shit, fuck.
I was at this party with this person that I was talking to, and one of she's a friend / associate, I guess, and they were talking whatever, and I like, as a woman, that women's intuition thing like kicks in. You feel that little buzz, even though I like push it aside. I was like, wonder what that is in my head, but then I was like, whatever. And then anyway, so later, as we were walking out, he told me that they used to talk. And so that was just like very interesting getting to know it. Like I said, I'm not a jealous person, so I didn't mind it. But how do you guys feel about being friends with somebody that you know you used to talk to or used to be in a relationship with?
This is just so funny.
Your ex or your current person.
Oh, so that means wait. So you mean I fucked up Geico? No.
But you didn't know. You didn't know. So this person that I was talking to, I didn't know that they knew each other.
Oh,
I started talking.
The way I thought. Okay.
I started talking to this guy, and then I was already friends with this girl. And then when they met at this party that the three of us were at, I discovered then that they used to date.
Oh, you know.
So they
It's actually happened on
So they
Insecure.
dated like 5 years ago or something?
No, they dated like maybe 3 or something.
And
I
how
don't
long
know.
was your guys' friendship?
Me and the girl, we knew each other for we're not friends. We're just like associates. But I've known her for like 5 years or so, I guess. But I didn't know.
Associates.
Yeah, associates don't matter. That's why you didn't
Associates don't
know.
matter. 'Cause I was gonna be like, if it's a friend, like, nah,
like,
you
yeah.
should know
Yeah.
the situation. So, like, if you're like, yeah, like, you know, we've been friends for 5 years, but they were dating for 3 years in those 5 years. So I'm like, so. You didn't
Okay, so take it
know
outside
much.
of that context specifically. If they were dating pre you knowing your friend, and then once you know your friend, you found out they were dating, do y'all have a problem with them having dated?
I mean, if it's already happened, it's happened. It is what it is. You know, I almost was on the other receiving end of that, where there was this girl that I actually did take out on a date, and it didn't really work out. Years later, you know, I'm talking to a whole other chick. It's a whole different situation in a whole other area. And when I went to her house and happened to see, like, you know, just looking over some of her pictures on her wall, kind of find out they're like best of friends. So she's like, how do you know that person? I was like, oh yeah, I met her here. She's like, you're the guy. And I'm like, I'm
they
the
discussed
guy.
you.
I'm the guy. I mean, it was all good because, you know, like I stayed around for a little while longer, but yeah, I was a little
I feel like there might be more story there, right?
Needless to say, I said I wasn't going to jump into anything, so I was like, it's not. I was cool, but
Yeah.
none of the good things.
Yeah, if you're an associate, you don't count.
Right. That's where I am. Like,
Sure.
associates don't count.
Yeah, associates don't count, but friends.
It don't make you feel a certain type of way though, like knowing that they used to have a thing and you have to be around this person, especially so you guys are associates, but you're kind of developing a friendship.
My whole thing, I mean, at that point with that friend is just like, I'm trying to figure out maybe like how far down the rabbit hole their situation was, because ultimately, if that's something like, oh yeah, she's cool, but we come around, like, you know, I have too many questions, my intuition's gonna go crazy, too many red flags are already being thrown, I'm probably gonna be like, nah, I'm good. Ultimately. But unless it's just one of those things like, she's like, baby, I love you, and that's it, and fuck that nigga, then, you know, I wanna be like, you know, what's that, DMX,
Never let her go, but, you know.
Yeah.
So if you perceive that there is some like unresolved chemistry there, that's where it's a problem.
I mean, you know, lust happens, you know, people who have been in relationships, even though they fall out, you know, if they happen to be rekindled, it could be a moment. I've been, you know, I ain't stupid, you know what I'm saying, so I get it, you know.
And they don't have to be your friend or acquaintance for that to happen. It could, like, literally, that happened with me and my ex. Like, at one point when we first dated, he was still in love with his ex. And I kept saying it, and, like, he kept denying it, and eventually it was proven to be true. So, like, people can do that no matter whether it's, like, a friend-to-friend, like, situation. Like, it would suck because you'd be closer to the situation.
Right.
But they could easily, like, that's why I'm like, if they are done with them and they say, we are actually done, then I have no problem you having a former relationship with somebody that I know and am acquainted with.
Yeah. We're all so secure. Like, I love this.
Oh yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Ability with exactly. I think if somebody, I've always said like I don't have any competition, and that's not on a like cocky level. That is on a I don't have any competition, because if somebody is for me, then they are not going to want anybody else. And so if they do want somebody else, then that means that they're not for me. So that person isn't my competition. That just means that this guy isn't for me.
That's it.
Yeah, I always
Thank
say,
you.
I don't compete.
Yeah.
I don't compete with nobody.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good.
There are way too many people, especially in LA.
I'm sure.
Way too many.
Plenty of fish. No. The jealousy and the friend zone. How do you guys feel about your person that is friend zoned, talking to other people and like doing it in front of you and openly? I guess, and when I say friend zone, I'm talking about my definition.
Yeah, I was like, because first of all,
Your definition of friend zone is-
My definition of friend zone versus y'all's definitions of friend zone.
Like, oh, I like you,
I'm
wants to
using
talk
your
to you.
terms.
you're
I guess.
romantic, friends with benefits.
Right, I'll say I'm using your terms. So you said
together, meet your mama.
Yeah.
Say I
so
love you,
if
kiss
you're
each other in the
if
morning.
you're FWB or you're like somebody who you're romantically involved with, but you guys don't have a label, is talking to somebody else, does that make you feel a certain type of way? Can they do it in general? Can they do it in front of you? Can they not do it at all? And if that's the case, then y'all should be in a relationship. But anyway, but like, what's your feelings on it? Do you get or feel a certain type of way when you see somebody who you have been romantically or sexually involved with talking to somebody else in front of you, or if you just know about that person in general?
Nah.
No.
They can do what they want.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think about in a scenario where I would actually be upset. Because that might be easier to find, like, maybe one instance as a, like, I can't
Yeah,
even.
because I can't really think about too many situations where I'm like,
Where I
oh, you can't do that. You
Yeah.
know, and I'll have to pull somebody to the side and have a conversation.
But even if you don't say anything to them, because I mean you're not in a relationship with them, so you technically can't say anything to them. I mean, you can express how you feel, I guess, but you shouldn't like say nothing to them because you haven't locked it down.
Or too much.
But you still might feel a certain type of way if you see it. Like if you at a party, say you and this person that y'all are romantically involved, but you're not in a relationship, go to a party together, and then while you are at the bar getting y'all drinks, she is talking to some other dude, tugging him down in the corner.
Oh, and I'm buying her drink?
Jesus Christ.
And I'm buying
Tugging
her
them
drink?
down in the corner? Like, I thought you was just flirting.
And I'm buying her drink?
Like, I thought we were
Yeah,
flirting.
y'all were together.
Like,
Did she come with me at all? Or?
She did. She came with you,
Oh,
but y'all
wow.
not in a
She
relationship.
must have.
Wait,
that's
wait, wait.
disrespectful.
Absolutely.
Like, that's just
must
like,
not have done it right, huh?
I can't even condone that. Like,
That's exactly what just
She must
happened.
have an Uber thing on her phone.
Yeah, because
like,
there's no way.
that's ridiculous.
But y'all not
She ain't
together.
running back with me.
No.
But that's like just there's a respect level I
Yeah.
think with anything.
She might be recruiting somebody for y'all.
Unless it's explicitly talked about before, like, yo, we go into this club as single motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Okay, so toning down is a bit extreme. What if she is?
Yeah, I was gonna say like, shit,
A little
you know what I'm
bit.
saying? Like, it's a little bit. Like, ain't nobody in the drink. I'm coming over like this, like, baby.
You just buy him one too. What?
I just bought you a $20 drink. You know,
You got-
Somebody tugging down a girl?
You gotta bring him one too.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Now I can
That's
see
the
it
question.
if like okay, so say you've been with this person, you know, and then you all are in another scenario and they're with somebody else.
So like y'all ended up at the same party,
Right.
and they came to this party with somebody.
That
else.
is-
how
that-
would you feel then?
Then I'm like whatever.
I mean, it'd be like, oh,
Like,
you know, it's whatever. I mean, like, you know.
Would you blow up the spot? Like, what if
No.
the person they're with don't know that y'all have a relationship?
Nah, I don't like drama like that
makes you
anyway.
like,
Yeah.
nah.
I pretend like nothing had ever happened. We are just friends. That's it. Oh hey, hi, nice to meet you.
What if
You are so pretty. Let
ask
me
you?
see.
Because I've had that where somebody has asked me before, hey, are you talking to this person? What, do you lie to them or do you tell the truth?
Oh,
You
I
talk to them?
Yeah.
I try not to lie. I also try not to get into situations like that.
Yeah, I never did.
So yeah, no, I have been asked that. And I have lied. I can't lie. I have lied.
Really?
Yes, because like, first of all, what's my loyalty to the person asking me this? Are you just another girl like on the street? Like even so, I had a friend who came in, a guy I used to talk to. He came, we saw each other, whatever. We like almost went out. We would have probably hung out, maybe even done stuff. Who knows? Stupid. So he gets back home. He calls me and tells me he's engaged to someone. And my girlfriend goes, "You need to find out who his fiance is and tell her." I was like, "Bitch, I don't know her." Like, she's like, "No, but she's sitting at home." I was like, "Listen, I am not in a relationship. I know him. I am friends with him. Like, that's it. That's where my loyalty lies, period. Like, even if we're not going to be friends anymore, I don't know her.
Yeah.
So I'm not going out of my way, and I'm not, like, going, even if you were to ask me, I'm like, huh, who? I don't know. Okay. So, listen, just so you know, if you hit me in them DMs and ask me if I know him,
You gonna say no.
I'm going to say no.
This actually kind of just happened to me recently, on Valentine's Day actually. Somebody called my phone and was like, I don't think you should be around us anymore because of this. And first of all, it just really threw me off because I have zero feelings towards this person at all. And we're like, I thought we were pretty close friends, and it like came completely out of the blue for me. But then she wouldn't say what she had seen or thought she saw that made her feel this way. So I was just wondering because it was just on my mind. So I went back and looked at old DMs and text messages and stuff to just figure out why she would think that. And going back, I did see messages from him to me where it kind of was like, you probably shouldn't be saying that if you're in a relationship. But then my response was always laughing it off or pivoting the conversation. How do y'all deal with that if you don't like somebody but y'all are close friends, but they're coming on to you kind of, and you don't want to just be like, yo, stop, but you also...
Was that while they were together too?
Yeah. So I would never say explicitly hey, stop doing that, you got this person, and I don't think they would appreciate that, because I just feel like whatever, people say stuff all the time. I'm so used to seeing whatever that it's not a thing. But in hindsight, if I'm looking from her perspective and seeing these messages, I'm gonna feel a certain type of way. And so how do y'all deal with that if somebody you're close to is coming on to you, giving you those messages, and you know their significant other?
If I know them for sure, I'm like, nah. It's what would such and such say? I'm very blunt, so I will bring that shit up. Even if I don't know them personally, even though I said hey, I wouldn't necessarily, if she comes to me and asks me what's up, I'm not getting in the business like that. But if you were saying stuff to me and I know you have a girl, whether I know her or not, I'm like, nah, you got a girl. Would you say that if she was around? I was.
Yeah. But I guess it gets difficult when the comment is blurry lines where they could have plausible deniability. You'd be like, yo, why are you saying that to me? And then they'll be like, what are you talking about? I was just...
Yeah, play that if you want. Play them games if you want. Listen.
You know what you said.
Right, you know what you meant.
Yeah.
I don't think they have that problem as much.
Do y'all have that problem?
No.
Nah.
You're asking if a woman who is in a relationship has slid into my DMs to be like, hey boy, what that dick do? Hey boy, what that dick do? Hey boy, what that dick do?
She married, she did, right?
I might not know
because women
You've
don't
never been hit
down.
on by a woman that is in another relationship at all, or
you told me the story. The girl doing you up after GameStop.
I didn't know she was.
And she was married.
I didn't know she was married though until afterwards. There was one where it was a lesbian relationship, and one of the girls was bi, and she wanted a male companion. But I kind of fucked that up.
See, and in his defense, it's
That's a different thing.
he doesn't know anybody else. I mean, if you guys are saying you know who the other person is, that's one thing.
That's
if I happen to know somebody, one of my homies, and then the girl she's messing around or she hit on me, of course I'm telling about immediately. It's just I'm snitching. Saying that's just me. Saying
even if it's not framed as a hitting on, and it's just a complimentary thing that probably crossed the line.
I probably gotta say something. Saying be like, oh man, such and such gave me a nice compliment today. This is what they said. They'll say, oh yeah, man, it was cool, man. I just need to know because it's always that one situation of so for instance, one time I was in college and one of my boys, I guess a whole crazy situation. But I'm sitting there, I'm just sleeping, whatever. I'm kind of waking up, It's the door wide open, and where the room was, it's the bathroom right here, right? And I guess the old boy, his girl, just went to the bathroom, but she was like butt ass naked, right? And so I'm sitting there in the bed like, shit, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta say something about this, but she probably didn't know I was home, so it was like, this whole awkward situation. But at some point I had to be like, yo, man, so your girl, this is what happened. It's like, oh man, I'm like, oh, so she does this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I had to say something because the whole thing is like, if it ever comes back around, I'm like, hey man,
right,
right.
Why didn't you say anything?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, like, you guys.
I'm not gonna say no to free ass and titties.
1 to 10. How? Never mind.
But say
Yeah, no.
No, you already got to say it
On a
now.
scale of 1 to 10, what?
right, you can't start it.
Yeah, you
can't
don't
record it.
No, I just want to know. She walked through. What it was.
Oh, the body.
I mean, when she walked
Would
through,
you
like,
have smashed if she was
Oh, it wasn't.
not taken?
nope.
That
I
was
don't.
such a sharp no.
See, I feel like that's why he told the homie.
Right.
That counts too. That
If
counts
she was
too.
fine,
If
he
she was
wouldn't have said
bad,
nothing.
and she walking around naked every once in a while, y'all just forget that you're in there.
Right.
I'm just gonna take.
Well, I
I'm
wonder
gonna
if she
take that
gonna
over
do it again
him.
That's
today.
my whole thing is like, there's a code. There's a particular type of code that you're not supposed to be able to cross, and I can't cross that guy code. So it's like, if I happen to know, if I know you, if I share a phone with you, and we have a conversation.
Are y'all still friends? You and this guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
shit.
you know what I'm saying?
Are they still together?
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, damn. So, yeah. Nah. Okay.
No, but even then, like,
what if she just liked to be free though? Like, what if she just a free person?
Yeah, I'm
and probably so. I mean, like, no, I would say if I could, but just because I just know, who these people are and the engagement, I can't bring myself to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just
I can't
non-sexualize her in my mind.
Yeah.
I can't. Like, even like if it's like,
Like,
we broke up in
everybody's
this
got
is what
rest.
it was.
Y'all can do that?
Right.
I can't do that.
Really?
I don't, no.
The whole,
Unless I'm not attracted.
it brings us back to the whole platonic nudes thing. Like, you just send your friend a nude, like,
platonic nudes.
yo,
I bro.
Yeah, and I don't
That
think
shit's
platonic
sick,
nudes.
That
That ain't
shit's-
happening.
That's just
Well,
I don't
guys.
know appreciate this. Oh shit. I do appreciate
right, appreciation nudes. Those are great.
Look at that shit.
Those are great. As you can see, we don't have jealous hosts on this show. Hopefully, we can go out into the world and.
find some jealous people.
But yeah, I love that none of us on the panel are even jealous. So this topic was like, we don't even need to have this conversation because we are.
I mean, we can still-
If we had talked about other people being jealous,
I was gonna
those
say
things,
that does
that's
get
happened.
so
Yeah.
difficult in a relationship when you're dating somebody who like has those insecurities, especially when they're baseless. Like, okay, if they have some base, like you're flirting with somebody in front of them or something, but when it's completely faceless, it's so difficult.
Or people that you're not dating and they just like your party husband. Like I've been a party husband every time I go out. Like it's like what the?
She's like, oh, aren't you supposed to be dancing with me? Like,
You bought a drink. Like we talked for 5 minutes.
oh well, you bought him a drink. That's it. You're obligated.
Oh,
I'm just
my
playing.
So if you go to a party with somebody, are you obligated to stick by them that whole
No.
time?
If I bought you a drink, it's because I probably want to buy you a drink, and then it was like more. I was like, okay, I'll buy you a drink. But me personally, I'm not usually going to buy somebody else a drink. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like, my boys, or there's a situation where I'm like, hey, I got the round, but like, I'm just not going to just outright just buy somebody a drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I had this girl at a club one time. We had a full conversation, and she was like, "So you're not gonna buy me a drink?" And I looked at her, and I was like, "No, what the fuck do you think this was? Like I know what you was doing the whole time. Like, no, absolutely not."
That's how you pay for her. That's how you pay her back for giving you some time.
Oh my god.
Drink for conversation.
Yeah.
Wow.
You want to sleep alone?
See, that's why I don't go to clubs, because I don't want to have to deal with none of that. Like, first of all, I'm not expecting a drink. Second of all, if you offer a drink, I'm probably going to say no. But third of all, if you buy the drink and just like be like, hey, I bought you a drink and I saw it being bought and you didn't slip nothing in there, then maybe I'll take it, but I'm not going to feel obligated to
gotta have a
talk to
vibe.
you.
It needs to be a vibe. Like anything else. Like, I want to know, like, dance with you. Like, man, like, it's pretty chill. It's like, we go on like 2-3 songs, whatever. Like, yo, you want a drink? She's like, yeah, I want a drink. Cool. And then we having that conversation. We're having a conversation. But I'm just not going to just be like, go to the club and just be like, yo, 20, 20, 20, 20.
I feel like it depends on where you are too, though, because I know, especially in the South, and maybe it happens in other places too, but I'm from the South, so I would say in the South, a lot of guys just buy you a drink and there's no string attached to that, just because the whole chivalry thing has been indoctrinated into that specific culture. But like I've been at places where they'll just send a drink to the table and they never even come over and have a conversation with me at all. We like make eye contact and I'm like, thank you, but it's like just appreciation. Here's the drink.
Y'all lucky.
No, I was gonna say that was what was dope about my weekend last weekend. For 2 rounds of drinks I bought for me and my sister because the bartender was taking forever. This guy just paid and like disappeared. And my dinner, like they were like, oh, don't worry about it. It's like, where are these guys like every day of my life? Like, this is dope.
So all women want is for the things to be paid for.
No, it was just like, it's just without any street, like,
pay for it, and then don't bother them. Don't talk to them.
Big ballers
don't
only.
look at them.
Big
Don't be like, hey there, and just pay for the shit and leave. You're
nah, they fine. I'm like,
we'll talk about shit.
This is true. This is true.
I'm not gonna search you up, but yeah, and it's just appreciated, you know.
Oh my God, thank you so
it's
much
not
for
mandatory, but
buying
it's
everything for me. Thank you guys so much. Can I get your number? No.
I will give a number.
I didn't say I wouldn't have given my number. I didn't.
I will give a number, but that don't mean it's gonna go nowhere.
Right.
So we're gonna end this out with a quick segment. Go ahead and spin the wheel for us, Ted. Yeah, you're right there.
What do you mean?
Oh, damn it!
This is what they wanted. It's a
10-second love poem.
Okay, wait. We have 10 seconds to write it, or we have 10,
we have 10 seconds to write this poem. I am putting 10 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Y'all ready?
Sure.
And go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
That's it. That's all she wrote. All right. Avery, you started us off last time, so I'm gonna let the opposite end start us off this time. Christina. Go ahead. Oh, you ready?
He was ready. I typed real fast this time. Okay.
Yeah.
Weekend love came from above. Over now. I gotta be out.
Snap.
Giggity. I get that. I think I understand.
It's so funny because art imitates life.
Mm.
Okay. Interesting. Beautiful. Across the lands, I have searched for my mans. Where are my homies? I do not see thee.
On the Shakespeare tip? Alright. I didn't write nothing, so I just gotta come in up with it.
Top.
I see you. You see me. Can this be we?
Okay.
Alright.
Mine's pretty simple. I was saying, I've been working on this for about 2 weeks, so I was ready.
Oh, wow. No, that is cheating.
I was playing. I'm saying I can't rap. Love dub. Can I get that rub?
Yeah.
We out.
That's right. Love dub.
And with that, we will end out this week's episode of Friend Zone. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel and watch each and every week as we bring you more stories from the Friend Zone. Peace. Friend Zone.
Bodies on the floor, bodies on the floor, bodies on the floor, bodies on the floor.
We got a Friend Zone placard that's going to be in our episodes from now on. And I thought that we should sign our Friend Zone, right? And then whenever we have guests on, they can add their name and we'll have a beautiful mural of names, right?
I like that.
When I come into the building, better get your feet. When I come into the building, better get your feet on the ground. When you hear the sound of the bass bump in your face, gotta put your hands up when I say stand up. You can feel the feeling in your fingers tingling, the words get the stinking and mingling. What souls intentions and mission is the glistening when listening to the christening.